Morning. So it's been a while since I have vlogged. Apologies about that. I have just not been doing anything, but we are off show jumping today. So as I said, we're off show jumping and it's just a clear round, so really low key and stress free is what I'm trying to remind myself, except I am quite nervous. Bells is just getting walked around by my sister because she's the only one in, so she's stressing herself out a bit. But yes, the first time going to a show since moving here. Well, it's not, as I said, it isn't a show, it's just clear round jumping. So basically you're going to have 3 minutes in the arena to essentially do what you want. Basically it's to do a round, but if you want to redo bits and stuff then you can. So yeah, booked in for the 80 and the 90. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking of the 90, but we'll just see how it goes. Even if I just ask to move that to the 80 if I can, or just do the 80 or whatever, we'll just see. But that's the plan at the moment. So literally just about to load her up and go. We're very rough and ready today. I haven't made her look that pretty. There was the option to do, they're doing combined training as well, which I was tempted to, but to be honest, the idea of plaiting, washing, all that, I just really couldn't be bothered. And just to be told that we're not very good at dressage right now, I don't need it. So yeah, show jumping it is. My sister may do a round, she may not, doesn't know what she's doing. That's probably all to tell you really. We are going to head off now and probably see you on the other side. So we are here, it's quite busy. My little sister is being a legend. Bells off. Yeah, I'm really quite nervous actually, so it's not great, but we'll just see how it goes. The course looks alright. So yeah, so I've just popped down to have a nervous toilet and I thought I'd show you this is the course. This is a 70 at the moment. But yeah, it all looks quite nice. I don't think there's anything too awful filler-wise and stuff. You can see the double here, there's some pillars at the side, so they might get brought in. Something to think about. Same with 12 over there. Some pillars at the side, I don't know if they'll be brought in, they probably will. But yeah, otherwise it looks quite nice. Well, she's a little bit calmer than, well, she's a lot calmer than when we left our yard, so that's good. She's getting a bit frantic there, so hopefully that bodes well. Unfortunately, I'm not going to lie, her curb chain for this bit is a bit long, so it's slightly ineffective. So we'll see how that pans out. I have, yeah, I just don't know. Go for your side. No, it's your side.
I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud.
Hello everyone, so I'm not going to be on here the whole time, but I think I might voice over the first round and then perhaps leave you to it on the second. But obviously we're in the warm-up right now and it was pretty busy. It gets busier, although it's pretty busy, let's be fair. They had, as I mentioned before, the combined training on, and a lot of the people that were doing that were warming up in here for dressage, which was a bit strange. I think they were probably supposed to be in the indoor, but obviously it's such a nice day, they've come outside, but that definitely made it more hectic, and obviously the way you warm up for dressage is quite different, so people were doing a lot of circles and bending and changing the rein, so it was a little bit all over the place. Belle was very on her toes. I don't really think it comes across fully in the videos. I think obviously like there's moments you can see it, but yeah, she was really fresh. Definitely the freshest I have had her for a long time, if not ever. Well, maybe not ever, because I can't really remember too far back to when we first started our journey together, but yeah, for a long time she was sort of on one. So yeah, we did our usual trot jumping, and then I did some canter jumps, and then I actually do come back to trot jumping as well a bit later on because of how full of it she was. And this does, yeah, you can see a bit there. Yeah, she just sort of saw the jumps and was surging at them. And this does sort of, well, not sort of, it does go into our first round. Our first round was a bit more of the same, really. Very fast. Yeah, difficult to control. You can't really hear what I'm saying here anyway, but I'm mostly just like grimacing and saying how fresh she's feeling. So that's just me trying to learn the course. I didn't walk it, which was fine. Yeah, a little trot jump, and then we're going to go into the round. So, as I said, I think I'll voice over this first round, and then I might leave you to the second one, but I think it's always quite nice to hear what the rider is thinking, feeling as they're going around. It just adds a bit more to your viewing pleasure. So yeah, I had quite a bit of time before to walk her around and get looking at things. Obviously there we've just had the first down, probably didn't really have the rhythm together, but I didn't want to canter her for too long because of how she'd been in the warm-up. And as I said before, this is a clear round, so I very much kept that in my mind. I was like, this is a training exercise. Do not just try and go around like you normally would if it's not a good ride. So there I felt like she was speeding up again, so I put a circle in, and that's pretty much the theme of this round. We are being heavily sponsored by circles. I think I do two jump circle, because she really was just a keen little bean. Here she sort of charges down the distance a bit, which is why we have that down. So we've had 3 down so far, which is pretty bad for us in an 80 especially. First, as I said, I don't think we really got it together. The one in the double I think was just a little bit unlucky because that just sort of fell off after we'd gone past it. Obviously got fast and flat for the related distance, the one we just had down. Here, I mean, I'm surprised she even kept that up because she got very close again running at it. Yeah, she was a difficult ride. I mean, there was definitely things that I could have done better, and I do try and improve on them for the next round with my position, because I was doing quite a bit of light seat, and actually I needed to really get my bum down and in the saddle leaning back, which I do in the circles, which may be why, or a big factor of why then I can get her back on the circles. But I was finding as soon as she went to a jump, she's just surging again, so I lose that control that I had. But here I just really wanted to dial it down because even on the circle I just felt like she was running off with me. So I was like, give her a little pat, tell her, look, it's all right, calm down, not that exciting, and then we'll just start again. And I think it worked a little bit. I did invite her to an open stride there, so I can't play too much, but yeah, I definitely think it worked for that jump a little bit. Here you can just see where she's ignoring my inside leg. She's gone on a horrible turn there, which wasn't really what I wanted, but I just carried on. And then we have a bit of a run at the last. So yeah, and then she's on a forehand and nearly falls over at the end, which was a lovely way to finish, but took me a little while to get her to actually stop because, again, not really listening. So yeah, theme of the round, not really listening, very reactive off my leg, very strong. But we got it done. But I will leave you to me in the present time to talk to you about it, and then we'll head off to the next round. Hey everyone, I'm just on my phone quickly in between rounds, but yeah, you will have seen that was quite fiery. Exactly what I expected after the warm-up, which was also stressful. Yeah, I've asked to just move my entry from the 90 into the 80 again because the course is going to change the same. The course is going to stay the same. That doesn't really work in my favour that much anyway, because Belle will know where she's going. So I don't really need the extra element of it going up with the difficulty that I'm having at the moment. So I just think it makes more sense to do this course again at this height and try and get some more rideability, because at the moment I didn't really have a lot. Obviously I was circling a lot, but she sort of came back on the circles, but as soon as she sees a jump it's just gung-ho again. But yeah, I'm going to try maybe do a lot of back to trot, even trot jumping, we'll see. And I need to get my bum in the saddle and be leaning back more, because I know I was getting pulled down by her on the circles especially, and yeah, I just need to be sat straight back up after each fence. So they are my points to work on. We will see if it happens. But it's really nice day. It's calmed down a bit. The warm-up was quite busy earlier, but it's a lot more chill now. But yeah, we don't need to warm up again. We'll just go back in. I feel less nervous now, so that's good. Sort of done it now. She wasn't looking at anything, so that's good as well. I don't think she had time to look. She was just flying at it. She's just so hot today. Like, I haven't had her this hot in such a long time. I don't know if it's because she's in season or it's been a little bit of time since we've been out. I mean, we don't go out that regularly, so I don't think it's that. Maybe it's just the in-season thing, but she's on her toes, so yeah. Right, round 2. Let's give it a go. Ding ding.
I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of way that I got. Your songs are in my head, it's on repeat. The awkward dance I do, but only on your street. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of way that I got. I kinda adore you, but don't get too proud. You're like my favorite snack, I won't say it out loud. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of way that I got. Your songs are in my head, it's on repeat. The awkward dance I do, but only on your street. I won't say you're perfect, we all know you're not. But hey, you're the best kind of way that I got.
To do the 90. I'm being advised not to. I think it's just one of those ones where it got a bit better, so you're like, oh, would the next one be, improved a bit more? But it is pretty hot. We haven't been out for a while. I don't want to do like I did the other day on my grid and jinx it by doing one last one and then falling off. By the way, I fell off last time I rode her, which was Thursday. I haven't fallen off. I think it's the 3rd time I've fallen off her in the whole time I've had her. So yeah, a little bit sore. So we're going to leave it at that. Yeah, I'll talk to you more at the lorry, I think. This is a pretty one. Beautiful palette.
Debrief, Lex.
Okay.
Action.
Debrief time. Well, you will have seen the rounds, I haven't, so I'm just going on feel, but I think it's quite clear the first one was pretty hectic, shall we say. I just taught Jack the word impulsion. I would say the first round we lost the impulsion because it was all going out the front through speed. I tried to obviously treat it as a schooling round, tried to circle, and she did come back to me on the circles, but then I was just losing her again as soon as she saw the jump, really. So I wouldn't say they felt that effective. I definitely, as I said in between the rounds, could have just not really folded and been sat up quicker to then be on my bum. Charlie pointed out I was in light seat a little bit, more than I was supposed to be in our pre-ride brief. So I tried to focus on that for the second round. I was planning to do a lot of like trotting, like even trot jumps or canter then straight away like after the jump trot, but I don't know, I just felt like she was listening a lot better, and it almost felt better to try and keep some sort of rhythm than to keep stopping her, because I end up fighting a lot obviously if I'm trying to change her pace. So I don't know, as I said, I haven't seen it back, it might have been a bad decision, but it felt a lot better. I think we had less down from what I could hear. I think I had one. I think it was the first one, wasn't it? First one? Oh, Jack said I had the first one.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it was.
No, the other way because it's sweating.
I'll have to watch it back.
I'll keep the numbers on. Yeah, so yeah, it improved, which is good. Yeah, so that's it really. I think a bit of me. Shall we not strangle ourselves? Good girl. A bit of me was tempted to then do the 90. Obviously, I think I said that I took my entry from the 90 and did another 80 because it didn't make any sense to me to add in an extra element of height when we're not experienced that height, and I didn't have a very rideable round, so I think that was definitely the right decision. But then I think when you do improve a bit, you're like, oh, if we did another round, would we sort of improve again? But I have learnt from my mistakes the other day of not pushing it, and we're just going to finish on a good note or a better note. Yeah, I felt a lot happier with that round. I think I was happy with my riding, sat up more, tried to stay in my bum more. I definitely remember catching myself being like, sit up. And yeah, I think she was a bit better. I think it helped. She was probably a little bit tired and all that sort of thing. But yeah, that's it really. So now it's quite nice. We're all done. It's a lovely day. Take her home, pop around the field, and we're done for the day. So quite civilised. I feel like I need a cup of tea though. I'm absolutely parched. Nerves have made me be like. So yeah, that's it really. Sorry I've been a bit lacking in vlogs. I just haven't done anything. Poor little Bells was off games for the best part of 2 weeks, where she had quite a nasty allergic reaction to something. It was either a sting or a bite or maybe a plant, but I think it was probably a sting. She never itched it or anything like that, but I'll probably insert a little image of her hives and a big lump. She had an extra little booby.
They'll have seen if they follow you.
Huh?
They'll have seen if they
Oh
follow
yeah,
you.
if you're on my Instagram you would have seen it, but if you're just YouTube you won't. So
But follow the Instagram.
yeah, do follow me on the gram. It's the same name as on here. But yeah, so we're a bit rusty, as I sort of mentioned earlier as well. Did a grid Thursday, which is the first time jumping in probably about 3 weeks, and I fell off at the end. So we had a difference of opinion at the end of the grid on what direction we were going, and Belle won because she went where she wanted to go, and I went, well, I guess I went where I wanted to go in the direction, just ended up on the floor. So that wasn't great, so I'm a little bit sore. So I think that's why I was more nervous today as well. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to let my help my sister, I was going to say, rather than just let her.
There's nothing else to do.
Okay, conveniently there's nothing else to help with. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Don't know what I'm doing next. Everything is sort of gearing up in my mind to... Sorry, I should have put mics on today, but I didn't want to do that. Gearing up to a one-day event in June. Spoken to my instructor, she thinks it's a good time frame. Obviously the dressage is still on the ropes, but it's definitely going to be something she needs to get out and do more of, so just to get that experience, try and relax better in new places and stuff. So yeah, so hopefully, I think there's either Munstead or, well, it used to be Rackham, it's called something else now, Spa, right, I think? In June, so that's what we're all heading towards. So we'll be doing more training. It's just going to be training, and then we'll be doing that. But I feel like I've gone on forever now, needlessly. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon, hopefully. Much love. Bye.
Thanks, Charlie, you're the best.